This is my mommy, Miss Cynthia, my twin. I'm not her twin, she's my twin. No, I'm just yeah, this is my mama.
Mom,
Yes.
can you tell us some of your fondest memories of Shannon growing up?
Oh my God. My fondest memories are the day, my most favorite memory was the day she was born. I was laughing at all the ladies in the ward. I had never had a baby before, so the stuff that they were saying and the stuff that they were doing while they were in labor tickled me. And I have a funny bone. No matter what goes on around me, if it's funny and I'm going to laugh. Well, they were saying, "Get this back out of me! You did this, you, this and that." And I was cracking up laughing because I had never seen anything like that before. So my mother tells me, she says, "Sis, baby, don't laugh. Your turn is coming." Well, I was in early labor, so it was still funny to me, the stuff that I was hearing. But oh boy, when I got into hard labor, it wasn't funny no more. Wasn't nothing funny. And I had heard all these horror stories about don't get an epidural because you'll be paralyzed. Don't get any drugs because your baby will be nuts and all this kind of stuff. I said, I'm having my baby. Halfway through labor, I was begging the doctor for some drugs. Any kind, I didn't care. But it was too late. It was too late for any kind of drugs, and they said, "We can't give you any drugs. You're just going to have to breathe through it." I was like, well, how do you breathe through this? Without passing out, because it was horrible. The pain was tremendous. But I lived through it, and she was born. And when she was born, she had a veil over her face. The nurse said, "Look at your baby." And I could see her little eyes looking up through this veil. She said, "You have a blessed child." She was born with a veil. I didn't even know what that meant. But being a first-time mom and just enjoying my baby and watching her grow, and then the things that she could do at an early age, like Shannon started walking as she was 6 months old when she started, and she was talking. And my grandmother, God rest her soul, she said, "That baby's going to be something. She's smart. She's too intelligent." And when people of that age speak over your kids' lives, you better trust and believe that it's going to happen. The very first time I knew Shannon could sing, she was about 2 years old, and we were listening to the radio. And a song came on the radio that I didn't even know she knew the words to. But she sung it word for word, and it sounded so beautiful. I was like, my baby can really sing. She's 2. And as the years went on, she kept singing. I used to put makeup on her face. I used to dress her up in little outfits and make her sing for the and all of that. She had this, one of my favorites was the cowboy hat, and she had on my mother's gown because it was a beautiful gown. But she had on my mother's gown and a cowboy hat, and she was on the back of the couch singing, "Let me be your angel." But she didn't know she already was my angel. She was just singing the words, but it was never more truer words than "Let me be your angel," because she absolutely was my angel. And then when she went to kindergarten, they had this great big festival. and they said, your daughter's, she can really sing. I said, I know she can sing. They said, well, we want her to sing for the 500 Festival talent show that we're having. I was like, well, okay. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, and I knew this was a big event. Not really, I didn't, but I knew it was something special about this day. So I went and I took my last little bit of money and I made her a gown. It was royal blue at the bottom. It was white satin at the top. And with the extra material, I made her a sash that said, the sash was white, and then the royal blue, I put Miss Indiana on there. And my sister-in-law at the time, God rest her soul too, I took a hanger and I curved it like a tiara, and then I put a necklace that she gave me on that hanger, and it was a blue diamond necklace, and I made a tiara out of it, and I put it on her head, and I put that sash on her, and she already had shoes from Easter. She had some white patent leather shoes for Easter, and I went and found her some white anklets, because little girls wore anklets at the time with a lace around them, and she had those anklets on, and she got up there and she sung Indianapolis Is My Home, and sung it with so much spirit. I couldn't even afford a camera at the time, but her teacher took pictures for me and recorded that for me. Over the years, I've lost that.
Yeah.
But I thought, my baby is going to be something one day. And here she is, still singing all these years later. And every time I hear her sing, I'm telling you, I am her biggest and most supportive fan. I'm a biggest fan of really all of my children for what the things that they do, you know, every accomplishment, you know, when she had her first baby, when she had her second baby, I wasn't going to do anything else but be right there for my babies, all of them, and I have gone above and beyond to be in their lives as much as I could be, because I don't know why God made me their mother, but I told God, since I am, and you did that for me, I'm going to be the best mother I can be for mine. And that's what I did. And here they all are, grown, with kids of their own, living their lives, doing what they do. And I'm so proud of every last one of them. I'm so proud of where y'all are. You're an awesome mom, Shannon.
Thank you.
Awesome. Don't let nobody take it away from you. You are an awesome mom. There are so many young girls out there that would love to have a mom like you. You have so much to offer. I'm not trying to make you cry, and I'm not trying to cry either. But you are so awesome.
Thank you, Mom.
Your character, your demeanor, you know, your ability to be able to teach them, and the nieces, your sister, you know what I mean, the all that you have in you that you share, and you may not see that they take heed right away, but your girls are so much like you. It's ridiculous. It is. Mm-hmm. I had a saying on my wall when my kids were growing up, and it said, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart from it. And I can't even tell you it was there, and I had it where they could see it every day. Every day. And to look at their lives today, I know they read it. But as they are today, I know they understood it. Because God is in the forefront of all of my children's lives. He is. And I love that about them, because I can truly say that my children have a place in the kingdom. They do. I'm not worried about where they're going, because whoever leaves here first, it don't matter. We're going to see each other again. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I love my children. I love their friends. I have two of the most beautiful daughter-in-laws I could ever ask for in life. I really do. I mean, God just keeps blessing and blessing and blessing my family. I have grandchildren that are respectful and God-fearing too, because their parents are, you know. And Shannon has not yet seen the greatness. She's just touching the surface of what God has for her. And everything that she has gone through up until this point is only preparing her for her next level in life, because your greater is coming, baby. Your greater is coming. You are going to touch so many lives, so many people, because this past weekend is a true testament. We live in Indianapolis. You brought Indianapolis to the Grand. It wasn't a parking place to be found. That place was packed with people. And though it was that man's birthday, I was like, where's the birthday boy? Because I don't see nothing but your people there. You know what I mean? So that tells you right there that not only are you a person that can draw people, you're a person that can keep the attention of those that's looking, but you're a role model to so many people out here. You live in Georgia, but you have a super fantastic fan club right here in this city that you grew up in, because they coming to see you. Everybody can't get to Georgia, but you come to Indianapolis, they come out the woodworks to come and see Shannon. Yes, they will. You know, and I can't even think of, oh my God, is the feeling that I have when I watch my kids. My sister Pinky, she teases me. She was like, look how Cynthia looking at Shannon. And I do look at her that way, because if I can see her that way, I know other people do too. When Terrence is speaking, I look at him like, when my baby gets up with her poems and whatnot, you know, Helen, I look at her like, because these are things that I'm so proud of in my children, you know, because as I can't say I was married, but I was a single mother. You know what I mean? I had a husband, but I was a single mother, because I was concerned about my children's lives and where they were going and what they would be. And as much as I worked and did whatever I needed to do, you know, to get them where they needed to be or whatever, you know, one day at the church that we used to all attend together, First Samuel, they had an altar call, and I took my two girls on one side and my two boys on the other side, and I went to the altar and I said, Lord, I'm glad you made me their mother, but I'm gonna need your help. And I got down on my knees at that altar and I said, I have to give them back to you, I know you only lent them to me for a while, but I got to give them back to you just so you can cover them. So you can be the other half of what I can't be to them. And he didn't let me down. He did not let me down. I'm so thankful that I have a God that hears me. And he hears my prayers when I pray over my children. And not just my children, I pray over my children's children. And my children's children's children. And I pray over my children's 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 children. As far as they go down, and as many of them that come, I'm praying over them. I walk through my house when they all here, because all my grandbabies spend the night. I walk through my house when they here. I don't care who's here. Jesus. Take care of my babies. Put my hands on them. You know, because you have to pray over your children. You have to pray over your family. And I will do that because I know what he did for me. And as real as he is to me, in order for my children to understand how real he is, I have to pray over them too, so they can understand. Sydney ain't even here. I've been praying for Sydney, praying for her. And through her little triumphs, she's right where she's supposed to be. She's right where she's supposed to be. Until God says so. When God says so, she'll be okay. Because I know she's covered. When everybody that leaves my house, I pray over your vehicles. I pray over your comings and your goings, because without prayer, what do we have? Without God, what do we have? And I thank God for the beautiful children that he sent me. I do. I love them with all my heart. And there is nothing in this world that would keep me, I said in this world, that would keep me from doing what I need to do for my babies. Any event that's going on and Shannon Howell is there, I'm there front and center. I'll be there. If I can make it, I'm going. You know. And I know she got to do what she got to do in Georgia. But I appreciate every show that she has here. And I didn't get to tell her I got married again. And I sent her a song at the last minute to sing at my wedding. Shannon sung that song better than Tamala Man, because that's who sung it. In this place. In this place. Never thought I'd be in this place. She sung it, and I didn't give you but a few days to even learn the words, but it was like flawless.
That was a miracle.
Yes, it was. That's God.
Because I am the worst at remembering words.
But you did an awesome job.
Well, thank you, Mama.
You did.
Thank you, Mama.
You did. I love you.
Love you too, Mama.
I have the greatest